YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Dez A1. Please say the A1 coming at you from the Big Dub Network. And today we have the Washington Commanders on the clock. What do they do? Who do they take? Where do they go from here? Today, I'm here just to discuss a little bit about these potential prospects that we could take for our second overall pick in the NFL draft for 2024. I am happy that we are in this position. I am happy that we are not in the middle of the pack anymore. We bottomed out. And bottoming out sometimes is more helpful for a franchise than being continually year in, year out, stuck in the middle. We are no longer stuck in the middle. We bottomed out. And what that did for us is give us an opportunity to take one of these three prospects that you see before you today and to turn this whole thing around with a new front office in the house, with a new coaching staff in the house, and potentially with a new signal caller in the house. What I have before you today are three prospects. Like I said, they can turn this whole thing around. Drake Maye, first and foremost, he looks like the prototypical NFL quarterback. He looks like the prototypical NFL quarterback, but the young man runs like he's been invited to the cookout, and he knows how to do the electric slide. The man has wheels on him. I feel like they're deceiving to his opponents, which in the NFL that you put it on the tape, they're gonna know. That you put it on the tape, they're gonna know. But he has some wheels on him. He has an arm on him. He processes well. He goes through his progression. Great prospect, Drake Maye. Once again, the man looks like a traditional quarterback, but he is nothing close to a traditional quarterback. He just looks the part. He runs like he's been invited to the cookout. My man Jayden Daniels, on the other hand, this man has the aux cord at the cookout. That's what he's doing. Your Heisman winner for the 2023 campaign for the NCAA football, Jayden Daniels. He's being comped to Lamar Jackson. Whether you feel like this accurate or not, I don't really care. You have to comp everybody to somebody. And if you're being comped to Lamar Jackson, who is soon to be a multiple-time MVP, what more can you ask for? You're doing some things correctly. And when a lot of people think about Lamar Jackson, they think about, oh, he's just a runner. He can't throw the ball. This man moves the ball all over the field. He's made great improvements within his last few years in college. He is an older prospect, so he's shown the ability to grow, and I don't think he's done growing yet. So Jayden Daniels, if Drake Maye is invited to the cookout, Jayden Daniels has the aux cord at the cookout. And last but not least, Caleb Eugene Williams. If Drake Maye is invited to the cookout, Jayden Daniels has the aux cord to the cookout at the cookout, then Caleb Williams, the cookout is for him. You know, we're gathered today for this young man right here. He's the star of the show. The man is so much of a star that they hating on him already. We're seeing it in the media. We're seeing it in the media already. I don't like it one bit. You know, they're saying the man isn't a good teammate. How do we know that? Put a microphone in some of these kids' faces. that are saying some of these things. If that was the case, somebody would have a video on social media stating, "We didn't never like Caleb Williams. He was just throwing us the ball." Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe that's right, but I just don't see it. I see it as a media narrative tearing this young man down as we go through this draft process. This man is a show stopper. He makes so many unbelievable plays. It's incredible. So many unbelievable plays. You know, he's playing like he playing in the backyard. If anybody can think back to when we played NFL Street, when they had guys jumping off the wall, Randy Moss catching one hand passes as you like, it was crazy. He's playing NFL Street in a composed manner. He looks as if it's not even 295-pound guys chasing him down when he's moving out. He's moving like everybody else is a cone, and all I have to do is get around you to get the ball where I want it to go. And he can throw the ball where he wants it to go. So once again, Drake Maye is invited to the cookout. And Drake Maye knows all the dances. He can move. The boy can move. Jayden Daniels, he's at the cookout and he has the aux cord. The boy's playlist is incredible. Matter of fact, he won the award for best playlist. It all worked out. And Caleb Williams, he's the star of the show. We here because of him. We want to see him. Can I see him? No, he in the house getting dressed. He coming out. Just be patient. But we here to see him. And he had the best playlist last year. But he let somebody else get it this year. Because he threw a couple risky songs up there this year. He didn't get it this year, but Jayden Daniels got the best playlist this year. So these are three quality prospects that I feel like can take Washington to the next level. If we were to leave the first round of the NFL draft with any of these prospects, I'd be ecstatic. I'd be happy. Like I said, hashtag bright future. Bright things are coming to Washington, man. And it may just start with one of these three guys that you see before you. One of these three guys that you see before you. It could change overnight. Not necessarily saying we're going to go win 11 games that like we haven't done in almost, I want to say, over 20 years. Not necessarily saying that. But you're talking about bright spots. We're going to have bright spots, and we're going to have a lot to build off of in these next coming years. In these next coming years, Washington will not be nothing to play with. Laughing stock, no more. Play around with them, no more. Winning culture, that's what's coming to Washington. I believe it. A lot of the fan base is in a position to believe it. And maybe it doesn't happen as soon as some of us may want it to happen, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Have a little faith, and we'll get exactly to where we want to get to. And like I said, it may just start with one of these prospects before you today. I am not upset if we leave the draft with any of these guys holding up a one jersey for the Washington Commanders football team. I'm not upset at all. Yeah, we might get Drake Maye, but I prefer Caleb Williams. Oh, well. We might get Caleb Williams, but what Jayden Daniels has shown us through this draft process, through this scouting process, has improved so much. Then, oh, well. One thing I know is there's a bright future ahead of us in Washington, and it might well start with one of these guys before us, and I'm looking forward to it. I am Des A1 of the Big Dub Network. Please like, subscribe, comment. I will respond to all the comments. I am at the early stages of my YouTube career, so I am responding to all the comments respectfully, of course. And, like, subscribe, comment. I'll be back throughout this whole season, throughout this whole off season. I'll be right here. I'm not going anywhere. And one of these three guys before you is coming to Washington. And you Giants fans are going to lose to Washington finally within these next coming years. Like I said, I am Des A1 of the Big Dub Network. Until next time, peace.